All right, so if my memory serves, guys, this is a bottom tier game. I'm just going to quickly go and confirm it, and I will be right back. Is this bottom track? It's still middle. Sorry. It is bottom track? Okay, sorry. Playing for 8th and 9th, thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is indeed a bottom track game. So if you want to stay in the tournament, you must win. Second place will bow out in 8th position, and third place will bow out in 9th. Shut up, baby, I know it. All right, guys, just resetting the cameras there for you. And the Cobras are off to an early 3-base lead. We're not even a minute and a half in the game, and the Cobras have already got 3 bases. Now, strategically, for people at home who might not be aware, the Cobras have actually played this really smart from the beginning because they've done what's called offsetting your bases. They haven't focused on 1 base. They've decided to attack 2 bases, essentially, so that way towards the end of the game, they'd leave themselves with options as Ace goes for his base, and Ace, within 2 minutes, has completed his base set. But Arcane is over at blue. The Cobras have split dump. They have gone and attacked 2 bases at once, and it is working for them. They are 2 minutes into the game with 5 bases. They have half of their bases already. This is incredible from the Cobras. The Dragons and Blue Steel are only 2 and 1 bases each. This is awesome start from the Cobras. Split dump.
I blinked and the Cobras had 6 bases.
It's just like, wow.
Yes. I mean, well, this is what you were talking about before. These are the strats that are suddenly getting kicked out that we haven't seen before.
Oh, Kincaid denies Moldy. But Four Eyes gets denied by Adam as Blitz takes the red base. Snoosher grabs blue. But the Cobras are still in the lead. This is fantastic. The Dragons, though, pack pointing very well at the moment, so they will catch Cobras once they're on equal bases. As Snake goes for his base, Snake gets 2-shot denied by Arcane.
These are the games I want to see. This is the action I've been after in the top tiers.
Now you'll see that looks like Blue Steel are actually inside red base at the moment. The blue base is empty. Kincaid actually going for red and secures the red base.
Gus is going for blue at the same time.
Looks like it is mayhem in this arena,
Nobody
guys.
is
I don't
defending.
think anyone knows what is going on. The teams are just split up all over the place, and there are bases going down left, right, and center.
I feel like each individual player is just running around trying to get bases.
I think it is. We look like we have a bit of a meeting of the minds on Blue Steel over in red base, just trying to decide what to do at this point. I'm sure there's a lot of confusion as Arcane is going for green. Easy as you like, Arcane will take down the green base. GMI going for red. No one there to stop him. GMI puts red on the board. VG Master at blue. There's no one at blue. All 3 bases down.
Well, this is that go hard or go home time that we're at. Double elimination, and this is what you get.
You do not expect this type of strategy, though, to come out this close to the end, though.
Well, I think the Cobras have kind of seen sort of how the games are playing out. They've had a couple of rough ones where they've just lost and had to go, you know what? Let's go. Let's do it. Let's pull it out and give it a chance.
And Moldy now. Moldy finishes off. The Cobras have 3 bases to go. Hatman needing blue. Four Eyes needing blue and green. This is amazing. But you also look again, the Canberra Dragons have also offset bases. They are playing extremely well. And Blue Steel have got 3 red at the moment.
I think there's a ping pong going on.
Snoosher, by the looks of it, got ping-ponged by Snake.
That was actually quite a good play on Snake there. He knew he couldn't deny him, so he just popped a shot in the base to deny him, and then managed to finish it off. Blue Steel have only got red base, unfortunately. They do have no hits on green.
What was interesting was Blue Steel actually was securing red, and they've left it now. They've just left the base. but they still need Mopar to get the base. Oh, and it's going to be one of the Canberra Dragons, looks like, just quickly checking it out.
If the New Zealand Cobras can identify how few hits on green have gone down, they might end up holding blue steel out.
Snoosher going for red. Snoosher grabs red. Four Eyes going for blue. There's no one in blue to stop him. Will we see a 30 base game as Mopar grabs a termination? Oh,
Ooh,
no.
That's gonna cost them.
Oh, he is going to be filthy with that.
There's nobody in bases. There's like 15 people in the middle of the maze.
They've all just decided to have a good old bonfire in the middle of the arena and go, let's all stand in a circle, shoot to the left, and hope and see who gets the most. Because I think we are on our way to a 30 base game. Mopar's in red. No one there to stop him. Mopar will secure the red base. Now, this is going to be interesting, though, because right now the Canberra Dragons are in the driver's seat because 4 Blue Steel players need the Dragons base. So if the Dragons identify it and they have the talent on their team to do so, as Nufa gets denied by Adam at blue, they are going to lock Blue Steel out and have pack points fed to them at their own base.
Four Eyes picking up his green base. I think it's just Hatman who needs blue.
Hatman is already in blue. He is set up in blue. The Cobras are going to get 10 bases. They tried to deny him out, but no. We are not even halfway through the game, and the Cobras are done. The Cobras do not want to bow out of this competition just yet.
I don't even know why I'm surprised. Like, I was surprised. I don't know why. I'm surprised. The Cobras pulled it off.
Now, this is the interesting thing, though, is because during the Cobras dump, and they've got 10 bases, but the other 2 teams have also cycled Cobras base. So, in the time that it took the Cobras to get all 10 bases, their base has gone down 10 times. So, the other 2 teams have actually done really well. They've forced the Cobras into only one strategy, which is essentially they've now got to try and pack point out the rest of the game. Yeah. As Mopar now goes for green, Nufa secured his blue.
Mopar 2-shot denied
but
by
Mopar, Moholdy. So by the looks of it, the Cobras, if they're going to play this smart, will probably send players over to green, players over to blue, and just sit on the back and just keep people down. They may actually put one player maybe in the reload in the middle of the arena, because that's easy access to both the front doors of both blue and green. So I might imagine that the Cobras will do something like that as well.
Cobras are really pulling ahead on those pack points. They're about 6k ahead on the Canberra Dragons, just in pack. Blue still lagging behind a bit. Mopar going for green.
Oh no!
Moldy again.
Again, Moldy has Mopar's number this game as KingCad grabs his base, and the Dragons are now done. The Dragons have 10 bases, and it's time for the Dragons to see if they can pack point out this game. But they have almost 6,000 worth of pack points to catch up with.
Mopar is going to be getting a little bit desperate now as he goes for these bases, having lost 3 shots and got a termination against him.
No. What Mopar needs to do is he needs to go back to base. He needs to switch out with Snake. Let's try this again, Mopar. He does get the base. A red player was there to try and deny. I was going to say it would probably be time for Mopar to maybe pull back to base and defend for a little bit. Let Snake go out and get some attack in. Let Mopar reset and then try again for his bases. But he handled that very well. He has now finished his bases. He will go home and defend.
There's nothing to defend.
There's nothing to defend about. Is that a blue player? I think that is blue. Yes, no. That was green, actually. No, that was green. So Blue Steel are not going to defend. Who needs bases? So Blitz actually needs green, and Adam needs green as well as Snake. So all the action should be over at green base, and Canberra Dragons might actually be in the driver's seat. We've got about 2.5 minutes of this game. It is not outside of the realm of possibility for the Dragons to pack points, but the Cobras, they're just pointing so well. They're just stealing pack points away from the Canberra Dragons at this point.
I don't know if the Dragons will be able to catch them. It's 8k in pack. That is a lot of pack points to make up in such a short amount of time.
It is, but remember that the Dragons technically have 10 targets in the arena. They can do it. They've just got to get on the back of both the Cobras and Blue Steel, funnel them into the doors over at green, and then they will actually be in the driver's seat because they are actually catching up now. Their worm is going up.
If they can keep denying blue steel, they can definitely...
Yeah, and this is where those denial bonuses, you're absolutely right, Cyrex. The denial bonus will come into play now. For people in the chat who may not know, if you manage to successfully tag out a player who is currently shooting a base, for each shot they put into a base, you get a bonus 250 points. Plus the 150 points you get for tagging that player.
I don't know what blue steel are doing now. You're not seeing them really like...
They're not
push into the
agreeing.
base.
They're not agreeing.
Yeah, I do imagine Cobras will just be running around hunting for points. Canberra Dragons are trying to keep blue steel out of their base. But I'm not sure what blue steel are doing. There's nobody in red. There's nobody in blue. You can see I think two live players there in green.
Let me show you the telling story of this endgame, Cyrex. Let's have a look at green base. That's the front door of green at the moment. A moment ago, there was actually no one there. So blue steel are not pushing towards green where they need bases to catch up. So that's going to be the story of this game, is that blue steel unfortunately just made that critical error at the end and didn't attack the bases that they need. Maybe it was a miscommunication. Maybe they feel that they got 7 bases and they could outpack.
Blitz has just cracked in. He's in 7.
No, 2-shot denied by Ace.
Ooh.
Ace locking that one away for the Cobras. The game is going to end and the Cobras will walk away with the victory.
It's hard to tell if blue steel misread the game or just didn't think they would be able to get through. Can we get foyer cam?
Yes, we can get foyer cam. And we have the support there for the Cobras in the foyer. Well done to the Cobras, keeping the dream alive. The Canberra Dragons are going to bow out in, what position are we up to?
So this is 8th and 9th this game.
So the Dragons will bow out in 9th, and the Blue Steel will bow out, the Blue Steel will bow out in 9th, and the Canberra Dragons will bow out in 8th.